Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the show. This is Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm your host, Jeff Turnipole. And as always, I'm bringing you sports from a West Side point of view right here in the great city of Cincinnati, Ohio, home of the Cincinnati Bengals. And as always, this show and every show is brought to you by T Properties. T Properties, quality housing for quality people. Check out their website at www.tpropertiesllc.com for all your rental property management needs and your rental needs. All right, YouTube, if you guys are on this and watching the show, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I made it past 500 subscribers. Woohoo! I'm at 504. You guys are awesome. I greatly appreciate all the support, all the comments, and everything you guys do for me. You guys are awesome. All right, let's get into this. Last night, Fox 19, Jeremy Rauch, tweeted out his sports segment last night of the 67-page proposal from Major League Baseball to keep their players healthy. And how they're now the players asked for this because they are concerned about their health. Which, I mean, yeah, I can understand why you're concerned about your health. I mean, you had the Schnell, the pitcher from Tampa Bay, said that he's not going out there and risking his life, quote unquote, and losing money. Which, yeah, dude, that's a bit overboard. Thinking you're gonna, yes, technically you risk your life, but technically you risk your life when you drive to the ballpark. You risk your life when you throw a baseball. I mean, it might get hit right back at you. I mean, you technically risk your life every day anyway. So that whole comment, I think, is a bit much. But so Major League Baseball is like, all right, you guys are all concerned about what are we going to do when this happens. Well, like I said, they came up with a 67-page proposal. Some of them that I didn't read all of it, but some of it's like they can't take showers together, or they can't take showers at all, which is mind-boggling because we're trying to keep sanitation and keep yourself clean. So taking a shower after a game, I think, would be a must, not something that you wouldn't do. The other thing is they don't want you to fight because, I mean, it's not like they have a ton of fights in baseball, but they're trying to keep contact away and then changing the baseball out. And it's just, I understand. Major Baseball said the players are concerned. I got it. So they're like, all right, here's a whole bunch of rules. They are unfollowable. You can't. You're not gonna be able to even have a game. I mean, like I said, I didn't read all of them, but it's just a bit overboard. I mean, they need to. I understand you got to stay safe, but all right, I'll put it to you this way: this is a virus. The flu is a virus. What do they do when one of their players gets the flu? 90% of the time, he's sitting in the freaking dugout, or he's in the clubhouse. I mean, he doesn't leave. So, I mean, yeah, they got to do something different. Like, if he gets the virus, quarantine him, keep him away, let him go, till he gets better. I mean, there's supposedly a vaccine now that we have. So, it's not, quote unquote, tested, and it's not, official yet. But we're getting closer and closer to not that I say we don't have to worry about it, but you guys, everybody's adults, okay? Like, I've been on this planet for 45 years. I think I could figure out how to wash my hands more than I used to and social distance myself. You can do that stuff. The stuff that Major League Baseball is trying, or at least proposing, is, like I said, utterly ridiculous. You can't follow it. And like I said, I do understand the players wanted rules. Well, they gave them rules. So hopefully they will come together and come to their senses and knock about 80% of this off the list so we can actually play baseball. I mean, it's some of the rules that DeWine has come with just for Little League baseball, where the kids can you're outside. So you're not inside. You're playing baseball. You're outside. But the players can go out in the field. They don't have to wear a mask in the field when they're running around. But when they're tired and hot, and, in Ohio here, it can get up to 90 degrees with, 100% humidity on days. So when these little kids are running around playing baseball, then they got to come back to the bench and you sit down. And they got to, social distancing. I got that. But then they want them to wear a mask while they're sitting down. What sense does that make? I mean, like I said, it could be 90 degrees outside and you're going to have these kids sit on a bench who they might be tired and hot, and you're going to make them pass out because they have a freaking mask on. I mean, I don't know. Just some of these rules that they're coming up with is just we're adults, man. We know how to do this. We don't need your help. Anyway, hopefully baseball will figure this out and we will get back and have baseball and, have it normal. The Korean Baseball League, they're doing it and nobody's had a spike over there that I'm aware of. Anyway, speaking of reopening and getting things going, Bengals. Bengals are preparing to reopen their facilities, but they don't have a set date to return yet. Now, NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell sent out a memo to the owners and presidents of teams regarding reopening the facilities. The Bengals will get to reopen their facilities on May 19th. That's when he says they can do it. Now, I don't know if they're going to or not. Now, this is also based on if the Ohio State legislation, easy for me to say, will let them. Now, according to Bengals Wire and Chris Rowland, the Bengals are one of 20 teams that could bring their staff back to their facilities. Now, I think May 19th they're going to open. The Cleveland Cavaliers have been open for at least 2 weeks, I think. So I don't see why in the world the Bengals wouldn't be able to open up their facilities. So the good thing is we're moving forward. Like I said on multiple shows here, I don't see any reason why training camp and the football season should be delayed at all. The numbers are going down. Things are reopening. Like I said, I heard on the news today, there's actually a possibility that we have a vaccine. Now, it's not tested or, any of that stuff, but we got something. So the more and more I keep hearing of things going in the right direction, even the hospitalization, and that's the biggest part of this, is hospitalization. The hospitals are not being flooded. So if somebody gets it and it's really bad, they have room to go to the hospital and be taken care of. So to me, like I said, I'm not an expert at all, by no means. Just a guy with a YouTube channel that wants sports and wants everybody to get back. And I want you to be safe. Don't get me wrong. Be safe. Get back to normal life. But it looks like everything is going in the right direction to get at least football season started. Now, Major League Baseball and the NBA, but look at this way. I really do believe by July 4th, they're all going to be back. I think Major League Baseball is going to be back. I think the NBA is going to be back. Hockey, I think it's going to be back. Now, the one that I don't know if it's going to be back is college sports, because that is a whole different thing. Because I don't see if they don't start letting the students back on the college campuses, how are they going to let the student athletes back on? You can't. You either let them all on or you don't. And California, I think they have extended their stay at home for another 2 months. So they're most likely, Pac-12 is probably not getting started on time. I don't see how they can, because they're not lifting the stay at home till I think August, and then they got to try and reopen stuff if they do it then. So the Pac-12, you might not have college sports this year, but the ACC, the Big Ten, the AAC, SEC, all these other conferences, their states are starting to open up. So I could see college sports opening up for certain conferences, and other conferences might not open up, and they might just have to run it themselves, and you just play. And I don't. You can say it's not fair, but it's not. It's not fair to the kids out in California and out there, because Arizona, they're in the Pac-12 and their state is open. So that's where that whole part with the colleges is very, very. I don't know what's going to happen. Now you say, okay, well, you said NFL is going to start, but California's not open. Well, all right. Pro athletes are different. One, they're not kids. They're adults. They're older. You can the Rams and the Chargers and all of them. They can play in Vegas. They can play in Seattle. They can play somewhere. Play this home game somewhere else. Yes, it would suck for them, but to have an NFL season or to have a baseball season, you might have to do that. I don't see any other way. Just because one state is doing what they're doing doesn't mean the rest of us have to do that. So it's a free country. They can do what they want, but that's my opinion. Like I said, I always say guy with a YouTube channel, and that's it. Anyway, have you guys been enjoying The Last Dance of Michael Jeffrey Jordan? Last night was the final 2 episodes, and it started the debate again: who's better, LeBron or Jordan, or LeBron or Kobe? And I lived it. Okay, I saw Jordan play from 1984 to 1998. I didn't watch him after that because I don't count those years with the Wizard. Because I didn't want him coming back after that. I wanted to come back in 99, but after that, I'm like, just stay away. But anyway, I've seen Kobe. Kobe, a great player. LeBron, great player. But Jordan refused to let his teams lose. Once he got there, he refused to let them lose. I mean, the quote-unquote flu game, which actually last night he said it was food poisoning, he scored 45 points, 44 points, or 38 points. I don't know. He scored a lot. And he had food poisoning. I mean, LeBron James, I'm sorry, has been carried off the court from heat exhaustion. Jordan didn't do that. And those guys have the stupid load management, which is the dumbest thing ever. Jordan never had load management. Never heard of it. Never. I don't think he'd want anything to do with it. He said if there's a game, he's going to play. These guys now, they have load management. Now, Kobe, I don't think Kobe didn't do load management. That was toward the end of his career, and I don't really think Kobe ever did load management. But I know LeBron does. And, LeBron's an Ohio guy. I like LeBron. I mean, I like him less now that he's playing for the Lakers. I'm a Cavs fan, so. But, I mean, back then I was a Jordan fan because Jordan was awesome. And, yeah, I know they beat the Cavs, and yeah, I know. But anyway, it was just a lot of fun watching The Last Dance. And they put ESPN on SportsCenter last night put a graphic up between Jordan and LeBron. And in every aspect, points per game, winning percentage, just all of it, Jordan was better than LeBron. Now, they had Windhorse come on and say, yeah, well, LeBron's done more off the court and all that stuff, so you have to take that into accountability. I'm like, no, you don't. That off the court has nothing to do with on the court. We're talking about the best basketball player ever. I don't care what LeBron did off the court. I don't care what Jordan did off the court. That's not the debate. The debate is who's the best basketball player ever that I've seen. I think it's Michael Jeffrey Jordan. I don't even think it's close. And I think this documentary, if you watch it, really gave an insight into his mindset, you know, and what he had to do. Yeah, he is a bully, but he had to get those guys. If they, like he said there, if they could take me in practice and the pressure I put on them, then they could take anything in the playoffs, in the finals. They could take anything. So that's what Michael had to do. He didn't know how else to do it. You know, you put the pressure on him, and you know, pressure breaks pipes. They didn't break, and they won 6 of them. LeBron has won 3, right? Yeah, 3. He's lost 4. Kobe won 5, and he lost at least 2, I think. LeBron didn't lose any. None. Or Michael didn't lose any. He didn't lose any. And he never went to a game 7 in any of them. And one of the games he had food poisoning. So, I mean, I'm a huge Jordan fan. Sorry. I'm a little biased, but I watched the man play. He was the best I've ever seen. All right, I got some Facebook groups that I like to mention that I help run. They are Bengals Nation, Reds Country, Bearcats Country, and Cyclones Country. As I said at the beginning of the show, you guys are awesome. I greatly appreciate all this. I'm above 500. I'm at 504 on my YouTube subscribers. If you guys listen to the podcast and it's on Apple Podcasts, do me a favor, give me a 5-star review. And any other podcast you listen to it on, just like and subscribe. And other than that, it's raining. I wish it would stop. I want sports back, and it's coming soon. So other than that, that's just sports, baby. Tell all your friends about me. See ya.